Hi, so you made it to week 3 of Life Science. I want to kind of wrap back around to some of the things that we talked about. One thing that is really important, first of all, is to drink water, right? So we talked a little bit about how water supports brain function. So definitely be drinking your water when you're not at school, right? We've had some issues with trust in our water station this week, so we've had some dynamics that we needed to kind of go through together. But if we think about, remember we talked about our blood pumping through our body, there's more than 1 gallon of water going through your body every single minute. And if you remember, one of the things that we talked about was so this is baby oil and water, and so when you're sitting a lot, the blood kind of settles and pools in the bottom part of your body, which sends a message to your brain that it's time to go to sleep. Now, if you're at home, that's one situation. But if you're at school in the classroom, we don't want you to sleep. So getting up, walking, exercising, making sure you're hydrated, that's a way to get more air, more oxygen to your blood. And more oxygen to your body helps that brain. More oxygen to that brain is a really, really good thing. This next week, we're going to be talking about a lot more of the systems that are in our body. See, we are a full laboratory right here, so it's like a beautiful thing to have Life Science. Be right here, be looking in the mirror. Like the reason we are breathing, the reason we are able to digest food, our heart is pumping, our lungs are working, is because okay, so that all does it automatically, right? You don't have to go to bed and say, okay, heart, you're gonna pump, I'm gonna sleep, you're gonna pump. Like your heart and your brain just know to do that, which is really fascinating if you think about it. But we're gonna take a look at these systems and we're gonna kind of break them down. So we're gonna learn a little bit more about each of the systems. This past week, we talked a little bit about the amygdala, which is a part of the brain that is really working overtime a lot for teenagers, preteens, adolescents. Like your amygdala is working really hard right now. But if you remember, in class for 2 days, we talked about the 3 different parts of the brain. So this brain, if this was on a person, they would be facing this way, because this is your cerebellum and your encephalic trunk, and then this is your brain cortex. So those 3 things we talked about a lot in detail in class this past week. We're going to spend a little bit more time talking about them this next week. You also see these posters behind me here. These are the multiple intelligences. And we are going to take a look and we're going to dive into some of the things that make you intelligent. So if you think about it, one of my philosophies is not, are you smart? My question to you is, how are you smart? So we're going to be able to figure out those people who are math smart and those people who are people smart or self smart. There's a whole bunch of them. So think about what you think you might be, and I'll be excited to find that out this next week. I hope you have had an excellent and blessed holiday weekend, and I look forward to seeing you in class.